What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Evelyn, and welcome to another episode of The Lesbian Web. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Suicide Kale, a low-budget indie flick about 4 friends, 2 couples, and 1 anonymous suicide note. So right off the bat, Suicide Kale reminded me of a play. There's not a lot of action, it's very dialogue heavy. The entire film takes place in one house, so there's just that one setting. So I'm a big fan of theater, especially films that have been adapted from plays. So I really dug it. I liked that feeling, that play vibe that Suicide Kale gave me. Suicide Kale is a dark comedy about 2 lesbian couples. We're first introduced to Jasmine and Penn, a brand new couple who are still very much in the honeymoon phase of their relationship.
I'm so horny. We haven't had sex this whole month. It's August 2nd. Come here, let's make a quickie.
When the film opens, Jasmine and Penn have just arrived to married couple Billy and Jordan's house for an afternoon cookout.
Hey, hi.
How come you have a beer open already? I'm supposed to offer you one.
I got thirsty and then I got anxious and then I just opened it. I'm sorry.
Aww. Penny, hi.
Things quickly become tense when Billy and Jordan have an argument about vegetable skewers that isn't actually about vegetable skewers.
I'm gonna go in like 6 minutes.
Baby, they're veggie skewers. You don't have to make sure that they're cooked through like a steak or something.
Okay, then let's just make them shitty because
They're not gonna be shitty. All you need to do is put them on the grill, come back up, come back down in like 10 or 15 minutes, and they're gonna be perfect.
Then, after a failed attempt at a quickie with Penn, Jasmine finds an anonymous suicide note hidden under Billy and Jordan's mattress.
I should have been. I should have been.
So I related so hard to the characters in Suicide Kale. Watching it really felt like sitting down with a group of friends, having a beer, and just talking shit. It just felt so natural. It was also relatable for me as a gay Black woman just to watch a film where 60% of the cast is made up of queer women of color. It's always so nice to see yourself reflected back on the screen. But I actually think the most relatable thing about Suicide Kale was the realistic depiction of relationships. In fact, the first scene of the film starts with an extremely silly argument between Jasmine and Penn. It's so ridiculous, but also super relatable. Like, you've been there before. You have argued with your partner about something as inconsequential as whether Starbucks sells books, and you have taken a hard line that was later proved wrong. You have. We all have. And I think that's the beauty of Suicide Kale. It's so easy to slip into the shoes of these characters. The next thing I really liked about the film was its depth. Suicide Kale brings up some really thought-provoking, deep, and difficult questions, and I love that it doesn't give any easy answers because there aren't any. How responsible are you for your partner's happiness? Are you responsible at all? What does forgiveness look like? Do we ever truly forgive each other? Why is telling someone that you've had suicidal thoughts a more terrifying prospect than telling someone you've cheated on them? I love how the film throws out all these insights and observations and leaves it up to you to decide what's true for you. And last but not least, I have to give a shout out to Jessica Nicole's performance. She played Billy in the film and was also an executive producer, I believe. But she definitely was the MVP of the film. Her performance, particularly near the end of the film, just wrecked me because it felt so true. I felt Billy's heartache mixed with hope, and Justika portrayed her with such sadness and humor, um, and just this quiet dignity. And I think she just deserves a shout out. So, to all my theater loving ladies, if you are looking for a funny, somewhat dark, taboo busting film that will arouse your curiosity and leave you better for having seen it, Suicide Kale might be perfect for you.